Well, this trip didn't turn out as planned.
The wind's picking up.
They're cutting down trees before the storm.
Hurry.
The wind's meant to be like kind of like this.
When we arrived on Friday night, there was still no news about the storm. Wow, ale przybrało wody szybko.
Road is flooding, and it's only been raining for 5 minutes. Siema guys. Welcome to this week's episode, which didn't go as planned.
Not at all.
By the way, you might be wondering where we are. There's a lot of these kind of places around Vietnam. They will start projects and never finish them, or money dries out and they just completely leave it abandoned. It would have been such a nice place actually. Look at this.
Let us tell you how we got here. We arrived in Phong Nha on Friday afternoon, much later than anticipated because the train from Da Nang took its absolute sweet time.
It was an experience, that train.
We're really excited to get on this train. This is the car and bike situation. I'm gonna slap someone with my badminton. This was the most affordable way out of Da Nang for us, with tickets costing only £10 per person. We just left Da Nang station. It's 9:54, nearly an hour delay.
Imagine we drive for 15 minutes on the train back to
That's quite likely.
I actually just stopped like 5 minutes into it.
A chuj przygoda. Despite delays, at least the vibes were on our side.
After stretching our legs in Dong Hoi, we caught a cab for the beautiful drive out to Phong Nha.
We made it! We're at a hostel. We had a slightly over-friendly cab driver who was practically kissing me. And he scratched Kuba, it was so strange. But he meant well. We're waiting to check in. Yeah, we're at the cherished hostel with Phong Nha.
Phong Nha.
Phong Nha?
Phong.
Phong Nha?
Phong.
Oh, that's what I did. We're at the cherished hostel in Phong Nha. We took our shoes off. We'll probably have to help ourselves to one of these fancy slippers.
The plan in Phong Nha, as it is with most people, was to see some caves, and my personal mission was to sleep in a cave. Actually, I really wanted to do the biggest cave in the world, Son Dong. But when we came to Vietnam, I finally started researching it, and actually it comes out you have to book a place at least a year in advance. It is a 5 or 6 day expedition. It's not for the faint of heart, and it costs around £3,000 per person. I don't think we realised how much of a serious trek it is.
Yeah.
But, and you guys can hold me accountable to this, I have made myself a promise that I will come back here before the age of 40, or on my 40th birthday, and do Son Dong. We woke up to a perfectly quiet morning, unaware that it was just a calm before the storm. Oblivious to what was coming, we decided to check out the local area, venturing out to the nearby Phong Nha cave. We have to drift out of that. That is insane.
Dangerous area, no swimming.
Massive caves, they have like hundreds of entrances. So actually if you went into one of these, you would probably find your way into like one of these big caves.
This is really sketchy.
I see why the steering wheel on this thing is a bit skewed now. Scooters are not made for this.
Kuba, don't leave me! Kuba! That was a hornet on his back. Oh, go, keep moving.
There's flies. It's not down on my knee.
No.
In the evening, we did end up going for some paddleboarding, which we absolutely loved and love in general.
This is probably the most scenic paddleboard we've done. And the funniest thing is that Kuba's paddleboard was actually losing
deflating.
air. It was deflating. I mean, what a place to drown.
Yeah.
Kuba's holding onto my paddleboard, so he is safe. He's got a life jacket. We're not far from the shore. We're okay. We're just dramatizing. Hello! Here they come. No, you're not drowning. Whoa! Whoa! The wind's picking up.
And then it happened.
We heard the news. A typhoon formed on the South China Sea earlier today. The lady told us we might struggle to book a cave tour because of the storm. She didn't say it's a typhoon.
It is a typhoon.
And straight away there's like warning bells everywhere on Google Maps.
It's like typhoon's coming your way, be careful.
You're in the central zone.
One of the craziest things is the host came to our room and she's like, I'm gonna move you to another room.
She goes like, I need to move you to another room because your room is facing the balcony and the winds from the storm will be so strong that you might be in danger.
From this night, it will be like heavy rain from this night. This like late afternoon, and then they said that like the storm will be come here in the morning tomorrow.
Okay. And the wind's meant to be like kind of like this, so this wall should hopefully, and we get a bigger room.
I think that moment is when it really hit us, like how serious this could be.
Yeah, I mean the host was literally telling me that in the past 15 years, some of the worst typhoons she had was the water level got up to 1.5 meters. You know where Phong Nha is, the river is actually probably like a solid 4 meters below the street level. So imagine 1.5 meters inside. But anyway, despite the typhoons and the weather and the unpredictability of our entire stay here, we did get to go to a cave. Tried to make the most out of the weather while we can before it gets really bad tonight. And so we're going to go check out Paradise Cave, which is the only accessible one. The other ones are all starting to close because of the storm, and it's one of the only ones we can go ourselves without a guide. We were just determined to do our own thing, like we like doing that a lot. We borrowed a motorbike and we drove down like almost an hour to Paradise Cave.
It was about 40 minutes.
Through some seriously sketchy roads. Second pool is not close. If you can drive around here, holy hell, like it's probably the most beautiful place I've ever been so far in my life.
Click on that GoFundMe page to support Kuba's prosthetic wrist. Whoa, whoa, babe, no! Jesus! Prawa.
Scott, please, prawa.
Let's go to the bike.
Oh, sorry. I was itchy.
We're on our way. It's about 50 meters walk.
And we're getting rained on hard.
We left our ponchos in the bike because we're like, well, we don't need ponchos. Oh, I knew you were gonna slip.
Whoa.
I just knew you were gonna slip. Morels, thank you for nothing.
So she doesn't like her morels, I like my morels.
I want to feel like I'm not gonna slip and die in my shoes, and I don't have that with
so
morels.
breathable. The cave itself wasn't very expensive. It's like one of probably the cheaper cave experiences you can do here.
Oh,
All the more reasons to try to do one of the expedition caves and stay longer. But
absolutely.
I'm so excited to see a cave.
The lake is drifting.
Wondering if you know how we do in Tokyo. If you seen it and you mean it, then you know we have to go fast and furious. Drift. God damn.
Nature, you be beautiful, man.
Discovered only in 2005, this place truly feels like stepping onto an entirely different planet.
I'm gonna freak out. It's very high.
You'll be fine.
Oh shit.
You'll be fine. Go. Because it's so touristy, it's also lit up, which means you can actually see the scale of it. This reminds me of the time the Fellowship found themselves in the mines of Moria. And to escape the evil Balrog, they had to take the endless stairs through the tunnels. Apparently the cave itself is 31 kilometers long, and it's the largest dry cave in Asia. There are expeditions which go through around 7 kilometers of the cave, and the self-guided bit is just 1 kilometer, but it's so worth doing. And it just builds up over time.
That's why I think caving is so challenging, because like you're not just rock climbing, you're rock climbing wet, slippery rock.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Not in Morels.
Not in Morels. Not sponsored. Ever, probably, in this rain.
Morel, I am sorry for Lydia. I really like your shoes and I think they're breathable, and that is my priority in such a hot environment.
We just lobstered this rock. So when the self-guided ends, that's where the platform also ends, the platform you're walking across. But then you see that at the end there's a gate, and you can see where you would have started the expedition, which is so cool.
And suddenly there's no lights, like it's just darkness, so obviously you go with your
Yeah.
flashlights and stuff. So.
We would have loved to do that. My eyes can't perceive how tall this cave is right now.
No, it's...
Really?
Wow. So this is 110 meters. I mean, just mind-blowing sizes. So, as you know, if you're watching from the start, all of this is happening while we're expecting to come out into a storm.
The typhoon Kajiki is just around the corner. It's meant to make landfall tomorrow.
But the weather's getting bad, like
the
this
weather-
evening, yeah.
This evening, like from 6 p.m, apparently from 10 p.m, but we want to be home before it gets dark.
But to be honest, like on the way here, the rain's already picked up. Like the weather started getting pretty bad. We can tell that inside the cave, like all the drips and stuff have increased, which makes us think it's pretty nasty outside at the moment.
We've also heard some very ominous like thunder. And the thunder in Vietnam, and actually
It goes on for ages.
it's
doesn't
just
it?
like,
Yeah.
it's like a 30-second spectacle.
Weird. It's suddenly so hot outside. Can we go back in?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look at my glasses.
You can see that.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, we're in a cloud right now. Okay. How's that experience?
It was incredible.
Yeah. I mean, I still really want to do a proper expedition to get the real cave experience. But if you can't for whatever reason, you're running out of time or you're affected by the weather like we are, then Paradise Cave is 100% worth the trip. 250 per ticket. I guess the only thing is we didn't come with a tour. We came ourselves on a bike, which is much cheaper because if you go with a tour, it's like double that basically. We're gonna tell you the rest of the story walking down because we're getting attacked by insects.
We met a girl this morning who said she paid 800k for essentially a tour to get here to the Paradise Cave and to see the botanical gardens. And we paid essentially 150k for a bike and 250 to get here.
So yeah, like definitely worth the trip. I don't think the camera does it any justice. It's one of those things you just have to see for yourselves. Yeah, come here for sure if you're around in the area. And if you're not around in the area, why are you not in the area? Because Phong Nha is insane. Like if you're going to Vietnam on a trip, definitely hit this place up. It's so beautiful here. Anyway, we're gonna go home now, outrun the typhoon, and who knows what's gonna happen over the next few days. We have no clue. I'm hungry.
Whoa!
We needed to find a real meal before the typhoon shut the town down. So here's a quick detour because we just had to recommend this place.
Once in a while we'll go to eat in a fancy restaurant, but typically it looks like this. And this is our menu.
I have a notes thing on my phone where I write down all the best food I've had on this trip. And there's not many things on it, but this just got on it. Lemongrass and chili chicken rice. Laugh Cafe in Phong Nha if you come here. Lemongrass and chili chicken. Oh my god. So good.
Trust the reviews, don't judge the book by its cover. Honestly.
Patrz, widzisz na wyspę?
No. Wow, ale przybrało wody szybko.
I nie lało nawet tak bardzo, nie?
No nie padało aż tak.
No so let's see after the storm, it's gonna be quite high.
Happy slippers. Yeah, my triceps.
We've been advised to pack just in case we need to be evacuated. So the river that's literally just down there does flood.
Like we're on the 3rd floor, so we're not like that scared. But at the same time, we need to be ready. Like there's a potential that it floods and we may have to go out on the boats.
I mean, we'd be fine up here, but obviously the issue is we might get stranded and like telephone lines might go down, water might stop running. We have 10 litres with us, so we should be fine.
And then maybe
But-
no network, so our parents are freaking out a little bit. I don't know how long we're gonna have to stay here for.
Yeah, we don't really know
We've
anything.
obviously moved the rooms. We're now in a bigger, well, kind of the same size room, but we've got extra double bed. Like,
Just in case we need to go up to the
bunk
bunk bed.
For tonight, we're gonna leave everything off the floor just in case.
So that's what it's at. Stay tuned of how we don't really know.
We don't know what's gonna happen.
Anyway. Road is flooding, and it's only been raining for 5 minutes. As I start recording. Lightning is a paid actor again. Trapped indoors by the storm, the cameras mostly stayed up that evening and the next day. Luckily we had our new friend Sina to spend lockdown with, the only other tourist in our hostel, and basically the whole town.
Okay, what else? I don't know. So this is what our day looks like today. This is it, you know? There's not much we can do.
This is basically the first, actually chill, relaxed day we've had in 3 months. We do have, down days, but those basically end up being editing days. So this is the first real day where Lydia's sewing.
I've just learned how to overlock by hand. This is insane. Freaking overlocker, what?
I'm playing a game for the first time in 3 months, and what better way to kill the time during a typhoon than playing a horror survival game. And what ended up happening?
Absolutely nothing.
Typhoon Kajiki, much to my dismay, changed course last minute. It is still pretty windy, it's still very rainy. But the storm basically did end up going more north than originally anticipated.
Sina and I were much relieved. And Kuba was just sitting there very disappointed.
I felt like a kid who just got told Santa's not real.
That is the most disappointing typhoon I've ever seen. And I've never seen one, so...
There's obviously a part of me that's happy for the locals. It means they avoided at least one typhoon this season. There's obviously more to come, but they're lovely people, and it would have been a shame to see them having to clean up and whatnot. But to be fair, we were prepared to kind of stay behind and help them out if something did go down. Despite everything, it was actually a great time. It was weirdly wonderful. For the first time in 3 months, I got a gaming session in.
Yeah, and we needed some break, and we needed some company, and Sina was fun, wonderful.
Once the storm cleared, we headed out to assess the damage. And it looks like Phong Nha completely dodged the bullet this time. Sadly, some neighbouring provinces weren't as lucky, facing over $300 million in damages. But we were so inspired by how the locals handle such adversity, with resilience. They're cutting down trees before the storm. And humour. And there's a kid on the other side of the river flying a kite. And once the worst had passed, they celebrated in style with karaoke. We went on a mission with our new friend to find some bread rolls and avocado.
We found a jackpot, an actual bakery. I've got tiramisu, pasta donatos, donuts.
Now the mission is to find avocado.
So we've walked most of the town. We're almost on the outskirts, and what do you know? Daily Market for you has an avocado for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This place looks like it only sells clothes. And we just, as a joke, I went, she's like, do you know where to buy an avocado? She's like, I'll get you an avocado.
She literally went like, wait, and then she runs into the back of her house and pulls an avocado.
I got you guys. I think the moral of the story is, and I think we've experienced this time and time again, nothing in Vietnam is as it seems.
Nope.
So funny.
And now we're gonna go back and have some avocado buns. Oh, Sina, they love you.
No, it's nothing for you.
Oh. We are leaving tonight, but the caves unfortunately are still closed. The water levels remain high.
Phong Nha is a beautiful place to visit. do try to do the caves, do try to book them in advance, especially if you want to do the expeditions.
And watch the weather forecast, especially if you're traveling between, I'd say, August and October.
So Phong Nha, we'll come back to you at some point down the line, but in the meantime, we're gonna go frolic in this wonderful river before the thunderstorm comes and rips us apart.
Phong Nha, more like thunder Nha. Go.
Okay, go frolic.
It seems everywhere we go on our travels, we learn something valuable. This storm reminded us of the incredible closeness you find with strangers when things get tough. If you love these raw, real travel moments, hit that subscribe button and join our adventure. But okay, enough of the soft stuff before we all start tearing up. We simply couldn't end this video without showing you the actual reason we came here. Ready? Let the chaos begin.
Chi massage.